Hello Gemini, welcome to your May 2021 Love and Relationships reading. Welcome, thanks for joining me. My name is Michelle and this is for Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus signs. Gemini, I want to pull a card firstly, the feminine energy of Gemini for the month of May. Not about the genders, of course, as you know, it is about the energies. So either masculine or feminine could resonate. Of course, they could both be you as well. Sometimes that comes up. And Gemini, of course, this could be for the cross watchers as well. So let's take a look. Feminine energy, Gemini, please, for the month of May 2021. Okay. Reward. Getting rewarded for your hard work, your persistence paying off, Gemini. So what is it that you've had your eye on? Who is it that you've had your eye on? Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at the masculine energy. Masculine energy for this reading for Gemini, please. For the month of May, please, masculine energy. Okay, we've got this person here has had to learn to love themselves, really. So it may be, now of course this could be you, but I am picking this up as the masculine energy, as someone here who has been a little bit insecure. I feel like this person has been someone here who has felt a little bit unworthy of you, Gemini. Let's get the connecting energy. Hopefully that looks like it's changing because of that. You're being rewarded here for your patience while this person may have been going through this particular transformation. Let's take a look at the connecting energy between these two energies, please, Spirit Guides. What is the connecting? Okay. We've got the Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. Okay, very nice. So this is a situation that has been at a standstill for quite some time, Gemini. I do feel that this person is finally starting to move the Dust Devil. Well, I'm getting this image in my mind of someone who is cleaning their house and moving the furniture out from the walls, getting underneath. You know how oftentimes we don't take that. Well, let's be honest, do we move the furniture every time we vacuum? I know I don't. So I'm getting this energy of someone here who is doing all that. It feels very much like the deep spring clean. Of course, whether you're here in the Northern Hemisphere, it is springtime, but it's not really about the season here. It's just a season of change is what I'm picking up from Spirit Guide. So this person is getting rid of the dust bunnies, clearing out the cobwebs here, and becoming more clear in their mind as well as a result. You know, when we declutter, when we get rid of the things that don't serve us anymore, when we open up the curtains, when we let the fresh air into our house, often things can become clearer in our mind. Okay, and also possibly clearer in sinuses as well, guys. That's for some. So let's take a look here, Gemini. I'm going to put down the feminine energy first. I've been meditating on these cards, get a little bit more energy into them, and I will lay down the spread. Either side can, of course, resonate, as you're aware. And if you're cross-watching, this may be a Gemini that you have been dealing with. Okay. The feminine energy, where they currently stand, where they hope to stand with this in the future, how they feel about the masculine, how they've perceived the masculine in the past, their doubts and fears, what's happening in their environment, and the potential outcome. Okay, and let's get the masculine energy. I've already been meditating on these, so let's get a little bit more energy into the cards. The masculine energy, Gemini. This reading for the month of May. Yeah, something's lit. It feels like the masculine here, there's been a fire lit underneath this person. Let's see. We'll get the masculine energy, where they currently stand, where they hope to stand in the future, how they feel about the feminine, how they've perceived the feminine in the past, their doubts and fears, what's happening in the environment for the masculine, and the potential outcome. Okay, clearing out the dust bunnies here. Okay, Gemini, let's take a look. Queen of Swords. Well, this is your feeling around you right now is one of power, one of feeling empowered. There's this energy of, you know what, I'm just gonna do me. I can see what's going on around me. You have this very strong energy around you of persistence. I feel like this has a lot to do with your work, Gemini. You're mainly focused on the work. Yeah, I do think that you have something that you have a goal set in mind. This is quite a big thing. Okay. It's something that you've been working on for a long period of time. It may be your own business, your own practice. I'm getting that. So you are a professional person. I'm picking up someone here who's very accomplished, and you may be starting your own business, is what I'm getting from Spirit here. Okay, let's see where this is going. The masculine energy, oh look at this, we've got the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So we have a match here. So this is your counterpart. You are both very accomplished people. You both are, interestingly enough, I'm getting very work focused, the two of you. Now, the feminine energy, I'm getting a very strong energy of still things to do when it comes to their work. The masculine, there's something there that I'm getting around this person. There's something that they want to do, but because they have had some issues around their self-worth, I feel that they haven't done it. Now, the feminine doesn't have those issues of self-worth. The feminine is believes in themselves, knows that if they put in the hard work, they will accomplish their goals, because I feel that's the way the feminine has done it. Gemini, feminine energy is one of, you know what, if whatever I set my mind to, I can do. So there's this can-do energy here. There's this can't energy around this masculine, although they're very capable, and I see that with this King of Swords. Now, where the feminine currently stands, the Queen of Cups in reverse. Okay. All right. You know what? I feel like at the moment the love situation between the two of you, it feels like the emotional aspect of this relationship has either gone cold. We've got the King and Queen of Ice here. So where is the love? Where is the love between the two of you? Okay, let's see. Masculine energy, the Hierophant. Now, this could be either you're dealing with another air sign, Gemini, or it could be even a Taurus as well. This is someone who is very, very accomplished. I feel like this person has a position of authority. They may work in justice. I also get academics. They may also be in the military. This is someone who has followed structure their entire life. Okay. Yes, this is someone who plays by the rules, has a very high moral character as well. There's a strong ethics here. This is someone who knows what's right and what's wrong and will not go against those things. Okay, all right. let's see where this is going, guys. Hopes for the feminine in the future. We've got the Magician in reverse. Goodness. All right. Okay. Yeah, you know what? I just get this this energy of when it comes to manifesting this goal, you've got your eyes on the prize here. There's a little bit of a doing whatever it takes to accomplish those goals. Yeah. But you know what? I'm wondering if what you have your mind set on here, you are actually feeling what you're feeling about it. Why are you know, I'm getting some kind of disconnect there between the mind, what your mind wants, or what your mind has made a decision that's the thing that you want, and there's a disconnect there between the heart. It doesn't seem like your heart's fully in it, but you're still wanting this, you're still going for it, but is your heart in it? Now, maybe this relationship with this person, is there enough emotion between the two of you to make this work, or for it to continue to work, Gemini? Let's have a look. Hopes around this for the future, for the masculine, we've got the Hermit. There's a feeling here that this masculine has disconnected. They're spending some time alone. They may be spending a lot of time at work, or if they're working from home, they have a home office, they kind of shut themselves in there. There is something going on with this masculine that they're trying to work out, Gemini, and it has to do with their self-worth. This masculine, I feel, is trying to overcome some doubts about themselves. There's something that they want, something that they want to achieve in their life, but they don't believe themselves worthy of it. But they are looking at what they're doing with their life. They are trying to decide how best to proceed. They're doing a lot of... Okay, I feel like this person, it's mostly guidance from within, but I also get this person is doing a lot of research. I get online research. I don't feel it's like talking with people. I feel like it's online research. There's something that they want here, and they're just trying to find out whether or not they can actually do it, whether they have... Yeah, you know what, I feel like this person's a little bit too in their head about whatever it is that they want to achieve here. If they just went with their gut, if they believed in themselves, if they put themselves out there, if they risked more in their life, then if they stepped out of their box here, I feel like they'd be able to achieve much more. Now, this person has already achieved a lot in their life. They're not an underachiever, Gemini. They have achieved. They may have even achieved the top of their whatever they've been working on here in the past. But there's this energy of, okay, I've gotten here, what's next? There's something else this person wants to do here. Okay, let's see how the feminine feels about the masculine. We've got the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. You know, it just feels like the masculine at the moment is fulfilling some obligations, but not doing more. This could be a spouse, because I feel like this person does have obligations to the feminine in some way, or they feel they do. And so this masculine is giving to the feminine. But it's the bare minimum. And it may just be monetary in nature. They feel... Gosh, is this enough, Gemini? Is this enough? If you're the feminine, whatever this masculine is giving at the moment, it doesn't seem to be filling your cup. There's an emotional disconnect between you and this individual. Okay. We've got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse as how they feel about the feminine. They're not sure. At the moment, they're undecided about what they're going to do in this situation. I get them withdrawing. They're not making any decisions right now. They're just keeping things as they are. And this moving out of stagnation, I feel like eventually they are going to make a move, but right now I feel like they're just kind of spinning their wheels, fulfilling their obligations as they see them. But you may have realized this person's disconnected. They no longer are investing in terms of, well, I see love. I see love making. Those two things may have ceased. And I also get that talk about the future, that kind of thing. They also may have been put on hold. Okay. Now, how the feminine feels or has perceived the masculine in the past, the Ace of Pentacles. So yes, this is something that you had invested a lot of time and energy in. So I do feel that this was something that you saw going to the end. If you were married to this person, or if you are, because I'm picking up you're either married to this person or you're hoping for marriage with this person. But I do get for a lot of you this is a long-term commitment that you're already in. You want this person to fulfill their obligation to you. You don't like it when people cut and run. You know, when they've made promises, when they've made an obligation, they need to stick with it. They need to follow it through. Now, this masculine is just is doing that. I feel like they're doing that. They're fulfilling their obligations, but they have withdrawn the love. Okay. How the masculine has perceived the feminine in the past, the Tower, they've had some kind of realization, and this has snapped them out of this stagnation. There's something that they've realized, and it's more about themselves, I feel, this Tower. It's something that they know that they need to do. It's like shaking the cobwebs out. This person, I was using the analogy there of cleaning the house and getting rid of the dust devils. But I feel like the dust devils are actually within this person, like within their mind. This person is just spinning their wheels, doing what's necessary, but this masculine energy is starting to think, you know what, is this all there is now? Okay. Now, the feminine, doubts and fears, we've got the Lovers. This is your card as well. It's about choice. You know that no matter whether or not this masculine has made a commitment to you in the past, that they do have freedom of choice. There's fear around this masculine choosing another path after you having made a commitment to this and believed that this was going to... It's kind of like you fear this person giving up before you've reached the end stage. Like, you've come so far, you've done so much with this person, you've overcome a lot of things, and then this person doesn't see it through to the end. I feel that that's your fear, Gemini. Now, their doubts and fears is the Ace of Swords. It's making a choice, making a decision. Now, what's holding them back is this self-worth. when they look in the mirror, they have this desire, this want to do this other thing, but at the end of the day, they look in the mirror and think, I can't do this. So they're fearing this epiphany. They're fearing what they have in front of them. They're fearing actually doing this thing, whatever it is. It feels like breaking out of this spinning of the wheels. It's something that they feel is pulling them, is destined for them. Yeah, this realization, they want to, they have this destiny, and they feel a pull towards it, but they don't believe in themselves enough to follow this destiny. And so I just see them kind of spinning their wheels here. Now, Gemini, in the external environment, we've got the Judgment card. Well, yeah, that's this masculine. I feel like they are at the moment going through a major, let's just say, decluttering of their life. It's just at the thought process right now. I don't see them actually physically doing anything at the moment. They are going through the process of, okay, where am I at in life? Why have I gone down this road? Why do I continue going down this road? And they're starting to see a doorway open in front of them, a gateway, and they're saying, okay, I really like what's over there beyond the gateway, a new phase of life for them, something to get them out of this stagnation. But they need to cross over that threshold, and there's something here that they're working on within themselves. It really feels like seeking a lot of guidance. Yeah, I feel like this person has had some kind of spiritual awakening to the truth of their destiny, something that they are really feeling called towards. It feels like this very strong spiritual pull, and this individual, to them, it's very jarring. It's like being poked with a sharp stick. It's very painful for this person at the moment, because they have this deep inner knowing. But on the other hand, when they look in the mirror there, they start to talk themselves out of this and say, well, I can't do that. The external influence, we've got the Empress, well, that's you. Yeah, part of it is the feeling of obligation that this person has to you as the Empress here, Gemini. They've made a commitment, I feel, in the past. This does feel like a marriage, or something like a marriage. And to them, this is very jarring. Like, I thought that this person always believed in forever and a day. But once you got married, that was it. You know? They did believe that. And this thing that's happening to them now is concerning for them. Thinking, it feels very much like going against their traditional values and beliefs. Some of them, it's going against their religious beliefs. You know, if someone's been brought up in a household here where you married for life, no such thing as divorce, no such thing as breaking up, then having this going on within themselves is very jarring. They don't know. Yeah, I feel like at the moment they don't know what to do with this. The outcome for the feminine is the King of Cups in reverse. So Gemini, you're dealing with someone here who's going through some kind of a life crisis at the moment, where they have this sense of duty and obligation that's been brought down from past generations, maybe even their religious beliefs. But on the other hand, they have this spiritual awakening going on within themselves, something that they feel pulled towards, that they feel is their destiny, and they're staying with what is at the moment. But you may be feeling a lot of heat from this person, because I do feel that they may be taking this out on people around them. This what's going on with them is very painful. Very, very painful. And, you know, when they made this commitment, they really believed it. Absolutely. They thought that they'd be able to stay with this forever. But this energy of them thinking, oh gosh, you know, I really feel pulled towards this other thing, is making them withdraw, become very cold. They're sorting through a lot of they're sorting through everything in their life, Spirit Guide is saying. They're sorting through so many things in their life. They're looking at their past. They're looking at their family. They're looking at the family that they may have with you here, Gemini, some of you. But what they're not doing is expressing themselves in a very loving and kind way. I get them being difficult to be around at the moment, and I feel that this is causing you to react negatively back to this person. So the two of you are at odds at the moment because there's change afoot, Gemini, change, and you don't want this to change. There's something changing within this person. You don't want them to change, but they feel they have to change. Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they're thinking, gosh, again, I get this very strong energy of wanting to do something, but at the end of the day, I feel they get stopped by this feeling of low self-worth. When they look in the mirror here, it stops them from going for the thing that will pull them out of this stagnation, that will get clear the cobwebs, clear the dust out of their life, get them out of something that's become very stagnant, just existing. Yeah, this masculine, I feel, is just existing. There's something that they would like to run away and flee and do something quite radical, I feel, but they're not doing it. They're staying where they're at, but that's causing a lot of emotional issues between the two of you. Oh, goodness. So, guys, let's see where this goes in the extended. Gemini, if this is your story, please do join me. The link is down below in the descriptions box. It will be about a 30 or 40 minute reading. I'll be clarifying, going a lot further in depth, and we'll see what's going to happen here with this person, see whether they're actually going to do anything about this or whether they're just going to stay put. Because I feel that Gemini, you want this person to stay put. They have this other desire for something else in their life. Okay, Gemini, before we go, let's have a look at the Priestess of Light Oracle. Okay. Decisive focus. Okay. Yeah, that's what you're fearing. You're fearing that this person withdrawing, you're fearing that they are going to eventually get themselves to a place where they are very focused on achieving this other thing and make a decision. So you're fearing that they make a decision. Welcome back to your reading, Gemini. Thanks again for joining me. This is part 2 of May 2021. Reward for the feminine energy. It's all about, I feel like the feminine has had an idea for a long period of time of what they wanted, and they're used to getting what they want. I feel like the feminine energy here is someone who recognizes that when they set an intention, they go out to achieve it, they put the work in, they do whatever it takes to make it happen, and it happens through their effort. Now, that's still around the feminine. I do feel like the feminine is still, nothing's changed there. I feel like the feminine is still capable of getting whatever they want. Could even be this person, or they may continue to get this person if this is someone that's I do get this masculine kind of wavering in their support, in their obligation. But the feminine is capable of keeping this masculine if that's what they want. But the feminine, I feel, really needs to look at why they want it. And is this still something that they want? And just because we set an intention maybe earlier in life, our needs change, especially when it comes to relationships, because while you may be on the same page earlier in life, there can be at some point later in life diverging paths. And I feel like that's what we're talking about here. This masculine is now, their path is diverging to something else, but the feminine is still on the same path here. But this masculine has a very strong sense of integrity, fulfilling their obligations, so there's a lot. This masculine may choose to stay in this and not go down that diverging path, but it would ultimately lead, I feel, to the feminine feeling excluded from this masculine's life. So the feminine here needs to look at, do they still want this? Do they still want this person as they are today, in this coming up as this King of Cups in reverse energy? Or whether diverging paths will actually be the better option for the two of you right now. But I do feel that there is a decision coming up here. Now, I do feel like this energy of stagnation is between the two of you. It is about, for the masculine, this very strong sense of duty. And the feminine feels like you may share the same religion, the same views. This sense of duty feels very strong between the two of you. But the energy between the two of you has stagnated. There's nothing new happening. It's spinning the wheels. It's keeping things as they are. Now, when we talk about sacred action here, let's talk about that for a moment. Sacred action, decisive focus, the cheetah, the active energy of the cheetah. Now, this swift cat represents decisive action and intense focus. So take an honest look at the projects or situations that have, for some reason, been put on hold. Perhaps you've been waiting for a better time, unsure of what you want to focus on, or even what action to take. I feel that this is more about the masculine. This card is telling them to let go of the hesitation. Their soul longs for you to move forward on your path. Whether that goal is personal, professional, or spiritual, you have the power to manifest whatever you desire. So now is the time to resolve, to pick a direction that calls to your heart and act. Let go of your self-doubt and fear of making the wrong decision. The strength of your spirit will guide you every step of the way. Yeah, it's really a message for you both. But one of you has to make the choice first, is what I'm getting. Who's going to make that choice first? I don't know. It could go either way here. Who takes that decisive action to take this diverging path first? Okay, interesting. Dust Devil, moving out of stagnation. It's hard to do, especially if you've been in this marriage or this commitment for many, many years. It can upset things, create chaos. The presence of the dust devil causes a bit of a ruckus, and some people don't want that chaotic nature around them. But there's this, when we have the Tower there, it is about stirring things up. It's not an easy kind of energy. Yeah, but you know what? It's at least it's energy. Spirit guide is saying at least it's not, okay, it may be chaos, but at least it's energy. At least it's not just sitting there. Okay. So, yeah. When we look at the Wheel of Fortune, it's interesting because if you think of it as, if you stay still in the middle of that wheel, waiting for the right time, nothing happens, right? You're just sitting there, you're the eye in the hurricane. Things are happening all around you, but nothing's happening for you. That's what I see here. This has been a very good relationship, has been very peaceful, it's been very nice, and it has kept you safe from the storms of life. But it seems like the both of you here are being called to action to re-engage with maybe a little bit more chaos, to get out there and experience other things. When we get out on those outer rings here of the wheel, that's when things can become, it feels a little bit like you're being flung hither and yon, thrown off course. They're feeling out of control. A lot of things can happen. Some of those can make you feel really good, exuberant, wild, messy. Others could create this feeling of awkwardness, conflict. But the dust devil knows what you need when you need it. And once things settle, you'll see the gleaming jewels awaiting the discovery, the wisdom awaiting integration. Okay, so let's see where this goes, guys. It feels like a call to, although this has been a nice relationship, you both are stagnating, and it feels like you're both being called into action to experience something else, more, re-engage with life. Okay, so let's see where this goes, Gemini. Let's start with the Queen of Swords as the feminine energy for Gemini. Okay. The feminine, where they currently stand, where they hope to stand with this in the future, how they feel about the masculine, how they perceive the masculine in the past, their doubts and fears, their environment, and the potential outcome. And for the masculine, let's take a look. This King of Swords. Let's take a look at this King of Swords. Where they currently stand, where they hope to stand in the future, how they feel about the feminine, how they perceived them in the past, the doubts and fears, the external environment that's affecting them, and the potential outcome. Okay. We've got the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Swords. Yeah, I mean, to stay the course or to put your formidable powers towards some other goal. It's your choice, because I feel here, although you both care about each other a lot, I do feel like there's something missing in this connection. It feels like passion. It feels like yeah, you know, it feels like a love that's gone a little bit too on the you still care about each other, you still respect each other, but the engagement, the fun times together, it seems to be missing. Yeah. Now the feminine, I do feel, for the feminine here, it's really about deciding what it is that you feel is going to give you the ultimate reward in the future. Is it sticking with this, or is it going towards something more, something greater? Yeah. Okay. Just because this is something that you chose in the past doesn't mean that you need to continue to choose it. You're being called to look at why you still want this. Not just, well, it's because I chose it many years ago. It's not really about that. It's looking at things as they are now and deciding, is this still what I want at this point in my life? Is this for my highest good? To stay or to keep this person? Let's see. The masculine energy, 6 of Pentacles in reverse with the King of Swords. Yeah, they're giving, but they're just fulfilling their obligations right now. They're there, but they're not there. I feel like their heart is otherwise engaged, guys. There's something else that they feel a pull towards, and this has become more of a transactional kind of arrangement. Goodness. Yeah. Where the feminine currently stands, it's like I was saying, making the choice. Is this still what you want? Looking at it in terms of not reacting. Sorry, there was a big noise outside. I just had to look at what that was. Oh my goodness. Okay, lots of big thunder in the distance there, guys. But it's symbolic, I feel, of change approaching. And you can get out in front of it, which will make you feel more in control. Spirit Guide is saying you can get out in front of those. Okay, it's very giving me this energy of a storm approaching. And quite literally with that thunder, a storm approaching, and you can get out. You have time now. Okay, Spirit Guide is saying you have time now to plan for this, so that when it happens, you feel in control, you know it's coming, you know what you want, you know how to handle it, and you're not going to react from a place of being blindsided, reactionary. No, you're going to feel a lot more at peace with yourself if you can get ahead of the storm. If you can get ahead of the storm and start making the changes yourself. You know, if you feel like the other person has all the control here, they are the ones that have the power to make this decision or not. Well, the reality is, no, you can actually make decisions for yourself in this. And part of that is deciding whether or not this is truly what you want now. Getting out ahead of the storm. Now the masculine, the Hierophant and the Star. Yeah, you know what, I do feel that this person has aspirations for something greater in their life. They do want some other kind of position in life. I get for some of them they want to, they may want to teach, or they may want to go down a more of a spiritual path. Something here, yeah. It feels like it's destined. This person is on. They has some kind of destined path for themselves. Yeah, it's a very, very strong pull towards this other thing. I'm not necessarily seeing another person here, guys. I feel it's something that they want. It's a level that they want to attain. It's something, a goal, something that aligns with more with them at this present time. Yeah. Now, I also get this. If you want this person to stay, and it's because you feel like this is going to provide you both with the happiness that you deserve for the rest of your life, this person will stay. They will stay, they will heal, they will try to heal this relationship, and they will focus their energy there. Okay? It's this deep sense of obligation that this person has. It's very, very strong. You know, when they make commitments, they make a commitment. They tend not to be the type of person that flakes out. I do get that. But there's this incredibly strong pull within this person towards something else. Okay, the feminine. Where you hope to stand with this in the future, we've got the Magician in reverse and the Nine of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're on high alert around this person, because you are sensing this change in them, that they are seeking change in their life. Although they're staying put at the moment, they're trying to work on this. You're sensing that something's amiss. And so I get you being on high alert for this person doing anything that towards that. You may be looking at their computer, seeing what they are searching for, looking at their things like their phone. You seem to be on high alert, thinking, what is this person up to? You really do have an inkling that something is amiss with this person. Something's changing within them, but you don't know what it is because they have not spoken about it. Okay, we've got the Fool in reverse and the Hermit. Yeah, they're looking at themselves, deciding whether or not they can truly do this, whether they have it within themselves to do this, or whether this is just dreams, pie in the sky, and they really can't achieve this. Now, it seems like it would take a lot to get this person to shift out of this stagnation, this comfort. Is it comfort? Well, I don't know. I'm honestly seeing that this position that they have with you, Gemini, did feel comfortable for a long period of time, but something's shifting in the consciousness of this person that is causing it to be uncomfortable, and I feel that will continue to be more and more uncomfortable the longer they sit in this stagnating energy. Okay, now how you are feeling about the masculine. Yeah, Six of Pentacles and in reverse in the Chariot. You feel that this individual may be going through some kind of life crisis here, where they're missing their youth. There's a feeling here that you almost feel like they're like a horse. I'm getting like horsepower here with this car, horsepower, that their engine is kind of idling. They're idling their engine there, and they're ready to get going. They're ready to get going. Okay, yeah. Now, how the masculine is feeling about the feminine. We've got the Wheel in reverse and the High Priestess. Yeah, I feel this is another, guys, I have to say I do feel that this is somebody else. I do feel intuitively this individual is being called towards, we've got a spiritual partner here. The High Priestess, the Hierophant, the Hermit. I do feel like there's someone that their soul is calling. It's a soulmate. Okay, their soulmate. There's a soulmate energy around this person, but I don't feel they're physically in their life. They feel like this person is destined on their path, but I don't feel that they're currently with this individual. There is, there is this spiritual connection, even a psychic connection. I do feel like these people may dream of each other. They may send like some kind of telepathic messages between each other, but I don't feel that they're actually in each other's lives. But they are destined on the path. There's destined energy around a spiritual connection. But this person is not taking action towards that spiritual connection, but they feel it very strongly. Okay. Now, how the feminine has perceived the masculine in the past. We've got the Seven of Cups in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. Well, you felt that they needed to get their head out of the clouds and knuckle down and focus on what's in front of them rather than dreams. You felt that this person was someone who existed with a lot of fantasies, storytelling. I actually feel like this person is they are a very creative person. Their soul is a very my spirit guide is saying this person is gaining an understanding of their more creative side. What they've had with you, Gemini, and what they've had in their life to date has been more their logic, doing the right thing, very intellectual. I get that this person has attained a lot of, higher degrees in life. They may have gone to university or quite high up in the ranks there. But there's something else around this person. They have a creative and a spiritual side that they are repressing in some way. And I do feel it's because you have, in the past, believed them to be a little bit too fanciful, maybe a bit immature when it comes to something that they want to achieve. You felt that it was a dream, a fantasy, something that wasn't real. But I get this person I get this person working very hard. Okay, all right. I feel here, Gemini, you're coming to a realization that this person's actually been working really hard at this. It's not just fantasy. In the past you may have thought that, but now you're thinking, okay, well maybe this person can actually do this. But it's all about this individual's self-worth. Okay. Yeah, I feel that there's something that's happened in this person. They have achieved through hard work the knowledge that they can actually attain this goal, this dream. Oh, that's wonderful for them. And I think that you're even starting to realize, you know what, okay, well, am I just holding on to this person? Am I holding them back? Because I feel that, Gemini, you're thinking, you know what, they really can achieve this. Okay, change, yeah. You're changing your perspective in how you feel about this person's goal, this dream. You're thinking maybe they can achieve this goal. Maybe they can be rewarded. Or do they deserve to be rewarded as you have been rewarded with your dreams, with your goals? Because I do feel like you, the feminine energy, you have attained a lot, you have achieved a lot, and you will continue to do so. But you also are looking and say, okay, well, this person deserves to go after what they want as well. Okay. Yeah, I feel like they may have This masculine energy may have put their dreams, goals on hold in favor of the feminine to pursue their goals in the past. Now I feel like that energy is switching out. The feminine is needing to look at this is the masculine's time to pursue their goals, their dreams. Okay. How the masculine has perceived the feminine in the past, we've got the Tower and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a realization of, you know what, okay, this is good, but is it enough? Is it enough? Yeah, it's like the dam broke. What was being repressed here, I feel like the masculine, it's now split apart. The dam has broken. The masculine is now starting to feel all of the things that they've repressed, kept down, in order for them to just continue to kind of put, I feel like this masculine put the feminine, probably a lot of other people, in front of their needs, their goals. That's changing. Okay. Doubts and fears for the feminine. We've got Death and the Lovers. Well, you don't want this to end. I mean, this person was, still is. I feel that they're still very much in your life at the moment. Your lover, your companion, your compadre, your best friend, the person that you saw as your forever person. So on one hand, you fear the end of this and this person going in another direction, but on the other hand, you know deep down that it's really not, this person has free will and it's not your place to hold them back, you know. There's an energy here of this masculine approaching a time in their life where they're going to have the choice to either remain in this relationship or to free themselves from it. But remember, this is about you getting clear in your mind, getting out ahead of the storm here by thinking things through in the way that you do, without emotion, without getting your emotions involved, and thinking through this logically. You know, is it really your place to hold this person back from their dreams? Because I do feel like this person has given a lot to you in the past here, Gemini. So have a think about it. Think of it in terms of, am I doing the right thing by keeping my hold on this person? Not just for them, but for yourself, because I feel like it doesn't feel like this is offering you the emotional connection that it once did. Okay, doubts and fears for the masculine. We've got the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands. Yeah, well, it's breaking out of this comfort, you know. It's a place, this would require them to get out of their comfort zone, to move, to physically move as well. They want to make sure that they're doing, that they, two things, that they can do this, that they, if they say, yeah, once it's out, it's like if they express their needs, express this, then they're going to have to follow through on it. So they fear actually expressing this. So at the moment I feel like they're holding it back because, well, they're thinking nobody knows about this. It's easier for them to change their mind, but if they come out and say it, then they can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. They actually have to follow through on this, and that's scary. External environment. We've got the King of Pentacles and Judgment. Gemini, this could be, I was picking up Taurus energy, Hierophant. This could be a Taurian or someone with strong Taurus or Earth in their chart. Also getting some air sign placements, although I feel that that's more about this person's character. Someone who is very much normally sticks to the rules. Someone who doesn't break rules, doesn't break the law, follows the rules to the letter. And once they sign a contract, they stick with it. That kind of energy that I'm picking up here. So yeah, this person is going through a stage in their life when they're looking at all aspects of their life and really going through that decluttering phase of what to keep and what to throw away. What does the next step of their journey look like? Can they take that next step of the journey, or are they going to stick with things how they are? Can they step through that gateway that is calling to them? It's a soul's, it's vibrating to them on a spiritual soul level. Okay, we have the Empress and the Six of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I feel that this is you, Gemini. They're going to find it very hard to let go because you may be the mother of their children. There's a very strong nurturing kind of energy. They have experienced a lot of wonderful, beautiful milestones with you. I do feel like this is very hard, would be very hard for them to let that go. Very, very hard. Very, very hard. Now the outcome for you is the King of Cups in reverse and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, ultimately I feel you're going to have to look at how much it feels very heavy. If you decided that you wanted to keep working at this with this person, if you kept them in this stagnating kind of energy, it feels like it's just going to become harder and harder and harder to have what you had in the past. It's going to degenerate. Yeah, at the moment this person has a lot of good memories, a lot of good thoughts about you, but I feel the longer they stay, the harder it would be to keep those memories alive. I feel like it would degenerate into difficulties, conflict between the two of you more and more. I feel that's already starting to happen. And the outcome for this person is the Two of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords in reverse. Yeah, they really need to decide on a course of action and stick with it. They can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. So if they have two choices. They can either go for this other thing that they're being pulled towards at a very strong soul level. I get intuitively and from the heart they feel pulled towards this other thing or person or goal. But if they make that decision, they need to, once they speak about it, they need to follow it through. They can't waver and go back. They need to keep going down that course, because it is, I feel, that course of action is going to lead them to greater self-worth, a greater belief in themselves, which is going to move them towards greater success in life, more success than what they've already achieved. The other course of action is if they decide to stay with this, then they have to not have 1 foot out the door. They have to be all in. You know, it can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. It has to be all out or all in. Yeah, but I feel like the energy around the two of you at the moment is changing. You're both moving out of this stage where things were just staying as they were. There is a chaotic energy, that storm cloud approaching. I feel, Gemini, as feminine energy here, you're being called to get out ahead in front of it so that you can deal with this storm as it approaches in your element here. You know, not acting impulsively, not reacting in a dramatic or overly emotional way, but keeping your grace, keeping your demeanor, keeping your beautiful dignity. I get that. Yeah. I get being able to react to this in a non-reactive way, if that makes sense to you guys. So yeah, you're on notice. You feel the storm approaching. it is going to approach. I feel like this person is going to make this choice. I honestly feel that things are going to get a little bit worse between the two of you before you... I feel like I am getting this energy here of if you stay thinking that this is, this person's made their bed, they have to lie in it, they have to stay with you, things will get quite difficult. It will be very difficult with this person. But if you can accept the change in this person, if you can accept that over time, it will be easier for you if you let this person go. Difficult to do, I know, guys, but I just see the energy between the two of you becoming very heavy, and it becoming harder and harder for the two of you to keep this going, and that it's going to lead to this person being the cheater, taking decisive action and going with it. I feel that the Tower energy here is something that they can't be avoided. It's going to happen. There's this chaotic energy is going to be around you, but what comes after the storm? What comes after the chaos? That's up to you, Spirit Guide is saying. You can continue the chaos, continue the storm, or you can choose to let the storm clouds dissipate, clear the way, take the emotional reaction out of it, look at it from a logical perspective, a reasoned perspective, a common sense kind of perspective, and that will allow you to be more accepting of this change, is what Spirit Guide is saying. And seeing that this change and this move out of stagnation is ultimately going to be the best for you both from a very soul level. Okay, Gemini, a little bit of a tough reading there, but I wish you all the very best with this. Let's get one more card from the Green Witch Oracle. Message here for Gemini. Message for Gemini, please. What does Gemini need to hear? Message for... Okay. Right. We have continuance and refinement. Okay, continually refining. Yeah, that's the thing. It's life is not making a decision when you're 20, 25, 30 and then having to stick with it for the rest of... It's not a sentence. Spirit Guide is saying life is not a jail sentence. You're not given 25 years to life here. It's about making constant adjustments as you go. People change, people, their idea of what they want in the future changes. And that's what I'm sensing between the two of you here. And needing to readjust your lives. Okay, continuance. Let's take a look at that. The apple. The future is assured and hope is all around for whatever is going on at the moment. Now is a brilliant time to work on your vision for the future, on goals and re-evaluating past decisions. Apples also align with the energy of love and especially on bringing romantic bonds closer together. Look at the individual elements of situations a little more closely and be sure that you stand strong in your unique qualities. Okay, all right. There's an energy of immortality with love here and also blockages. Believing that, the thing is love, and I feel that the love between the two of you will still be there regardless of your changing needs. That's what I'm getting with that reading. I'm also getting this. If a tree dies, plant another in its place. When it comes to how you have a vision for the future, what you see as your reward at the end, if this is not the reward, if you're not going to end up with this person, then perhaps you need to looking at this reward in a different way. What do I mean by that? Does it still align with you? Does it still align with your needs? Never mind what this person wants. Does it still align with what you need, with what you want in the future? You know? That's what I mean by getting out ahead of this storm. By you looking at that, the reason why you're still holding on to this, is it just a sense of, well, because it's what I've always done? Or is it truly aligned with you? Truly aligned with what's best for you in terms of your growth. And then we have refinement. Now with that one, when we talk about the Dahlia, it's being receptive to communications and messages that are incoming at present, as there is much to benefit from these communications. Dahlias inspire and ask you to improve yourself and your current situation. You may find keys and deeper meanings to mysteries that have evaded you for some time. Okay, that's interesting, because I do feel the masculine here with the Hierophant is a key. The High Priestess, I also see that as a key. The Hermit, I also see that as key. But this is the key to knowledge with the Hierophant. So finding the keys, the deeper meanings to mysteries that have evaded them for some time. Yeah. It seems like they're having a greater understanding of, okay, blockages. I'm getting blockages. Yeah, which is the sticking to tradition. Okay, it's interesting. Yeah, they seem to be looking very closely at the why they feel like they can't do something. It's definitely the block to them making this choice. Once they find the key to that, which I feel is self-worth, once they unlock the solution to that, then they will be making this choice, my spirit guide is saying. Okay, that will free them up. It's like they'll be given the keys to this car and they'll have all of this horsepower. Yeah, they're idling at the moment. It's like the car is there, it's idling, it's waiting for them, and they just have to find the keys to the car. I'm going to leave it there, Gemini, and wish you all the very best. Thanks for choosing me, guys. Wish you all the very best. Thanks again, and bye for now.